Hello everyone, welcome back to part 2 of this replay. In comes this Ghost. Ghost is in fact cloaked and dropping another nuclear missile that's not going to really be able to hit anything as long as ZeeRax is able to move these probes. And yeah, it does in fact see that small dot. If you're looking from the point of view of ZeeRax, actually I wish it would show you how big that one building was. Anyways, down over here, all those pylons were in fact taken down, so ZeeRax is going to be a little bit stuck on supply in just a moment. An observer is overhead, so does in fact see that Ghost, and now this is not looking good for that Ghost. Ghost quickly getting torn apart by those Zealots. So Zealots tearing apart, leaving a little bit of blood on the desert sands over here. Back on the main base is Frequency, now getting some additional supply depots. Both players trying to macro up Frequency, having the larger army. Income-wise, however, ZeeRax with the slight advantage in terms of income. And back in the main base, there's only, what, 6 mineral patches in the main base here, while ZeeRax still has 8 mineral patches, has not really mined out this location yet, but the main mineral patch is down to 300 and 400, so using those mules, this is the difference between using mules and not using mules in StarCraft 2. Marines, Marauders, Medevacs once again on the move, perhaps trying to establish another expansion. A single probe sitting over here, perhaps that probe is going to see the mechanical afterlife. Down it goes. And as it activates that in the Zonaga Watchtower, ZeeRax with a fair number of probes all around the map, and now a Void Raid. So that Void Raid is going to come in and perhaps continue to harass. The missile turret has a range of 7, however, so will in fact be able to take down that Void Raid as those Marauders once again are on the move. Marines still upgraded 1-0. Still upgraded 1-0, and now getting the shield upgrade as well, or the armor upgrade for those infantry units. Forgot to set my there we go, busy. Zealots and Stalkers once again gonna go ahead and join in on this engagement. Traps try to focus down. I believe he took down one single dropship. So mass medevacs, mass marines, marauders, ghost ship. So mass marines, marauders, medevacs, and a ghost in there to try to balance out the rest of this army. However, ZeeRax has plenty of High Templars, and those High Templars will be able to feed back that ghost very, very easily. That ghost not going to be able to get that EMP round off nearly as quickly, as ZeeRax has those observers up in the air and will be able to focus down those units much more easily. Once again, a ghost once again on the move, perhaps trying to take down that Void Raid. Void Raid pulling back, however. A quick scanner sweep revealing another observer, so another observer getting taken down, and that's going to make it exceedingly more difficult for ZeeRax to be able to keep track of that ghost army and feed back the ghost before it comes across. Now we once again have an observer in the air, and how is this really going to work? There's only one ghost on this whole entire engagement, and now how is this going to work as these units once again are starting to engage? As my computer decides to freeze. In comes a couple of Psystorms. Stimpaks trying to move out of the range of those Psystorms, but so much Psystorm and these units getting taken down. More Psystorm coming in and taking down all those medevacs, so very, very light skeleton army now coming in. That Ghost unable to get any EMP shockwaves, and now I hear another nuclear launch being detected somewhere. And where is it? Down over here. So there is in fact another nuclear launch coming in. Where is that Ghost? Ghost able to come in and drop down. Takes a little bit from that blast wave, but down it goes. Not really taking down that many probes. Down to 4, getting 4 additional kills. However, that High Templar gonna come in and just feed back that Zealot, feed back that Ghost. Ghost was in fact revealed as those units once again on the move. So taking a look at the production taking a look at the current units, we only have 3 Ghosts, 9 Marines, and 11 Marauders against 11 High Templars, 4 Stalkers, 1 Void Raid, and 6 Zealots. So things are not looking good for Frequency at this stage in the game. There are a couple Archons joining in on the fight as well, so those Archons will be a very, very strong counter towards those Marauders. Marauders get a damage bonus to armored units. Archons, however, are not armored. So even though they are a heavy unit in the original StarCraft, they are not armored, so they will only be taking 10 damage a shot from these Marines, from those Marauders. Oh, nice feedback, taking down that one poor Ghost, and now more Psystorm coming in. So Psystorm still really tearing apart the rest of these units as those Archons continue to just try to chase and try to take down these Marauders. Marauders getting taken down. Archon, however, is susceptible to those concussive shells. So Focus Fire is still able to take down those units. 3 Archons sitting back over here. Perhaps they're going to be able to take down a couple of those air units. Not sure why that Archon just walked headlong into his death, as those Archons now trying to pull back away once again. Both players do in fact have the high yield mineral expansions. So Frequency also getting a planetary fortress and also getting a couple call down on mules. So Frequency gonna have a very high mining rate at this stage in the game because of those mules. Those mules harvesting very, very quickly. Back over here, those Marauders and these Marines once again on the move. Frequency with a very, very strong army. However, a couple Psystorms coming in and then dealing a lot of damage on those units. Down goes another Marauder. So all those Marauders are pretty much in the orange or in the red. And now, are we going to get any additional Psystorms? Archons coming in from that back and may get a couple of those hits off. Perhaps another Psystorm hitting across those units. And now, Frequency down to a 2650. So, Psystorm doing a very good job destroying Frequency's army. Income-wise, we now have ZeeRax sitting at 2,000 compared to Frequency's only 1,000 at this stage, as still ZeeRax is mining off of more mineral patches than Frequency. Very, very tight in this base currently, getting the level 3 weapons upgrade. So those Marines will be upgraded to 3-1 in about another 2 minutes or so. Whether or not it will make a difference, I do not know. Medevacs in the air. It looks like we're going to go for some sort of drop. Frequency wants to, or desperately needs to deal damage in order to stop any of these units from being able to come back in, and stop the economy and stop this whole entire warp gate that army that ZeeRax has been able to produce off of these 5 gateways. Also has, what, 4 Stargates and 3 robotics facility. In come these Medevacs. Medevacs going to go ahead and quickly drop down and take down this Nexus. It looks like as though the army is too far away back over here, so these Marauders were going to be able to just stim and then take down this Nexus very, very quickly. Those Marauders dealing 24 damage in attack. More units trying to be warped in. Psystorm inevitably going to be coming in and those Medevacs trying to pick up those units before they get taken down. But no, so many of those armies have been of Frequency's army now taken down, so only down to 4 dropships. So very nicely done. Once again, Frequency down to a 2,000 mineral army against ZeeRax's 5,075, and Frequency says GG. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this 1v1 game between ZeeRax and Frequency here on Desert Oasis.